Yeah, it was a pretty impressive game, top to bottom, start to finish. So that's an effort we can definitely build off of, and a lot of positives out of tonight.
What did you like in front of you, playing the defensive zone?
We were just solid, honestly. I mean, I wasn't asked to do anything too crazy out there. Just play solid, make the saves I was supposed to make, and guys were really good in front of the net. PK was really good when we needed it. We were just really solid.
Did it feel like you faced 38 shots out there right now?
Yeah, I mean they're a high volume shot team. They just they throw a lot of pucks at the net. So like I said, it wasn't a ton of high danger scoring chances. There were some good looks, but like I said, I just had to be solid today, and the boys took care of the rest. Yeah, that's another thing I thought we did really well. We didn't give them any life, any momentum. That's an easy trap to fall into when you get a big lead like that early in the game. So give us credit. We played hard all night.
With your experience, you just find you getting right back into the comfortability of playing back in the NHL after since the minors.
Yeah, I mean, the longer I'm here, the easier it gets, just comfortability wise, for sure.
I think this is 7 wins in a row you've had against Pittsburgh. Did you get up for these games against Sidney Crosby and company?
I guess. I mean, I've been on 4 different teams over the last 4 years, so it's just I don't know what to say about that one.
What do you make of Matthew Knies, Cordy Howe, Hadford?
Yeah, he's been great for us all year. It's just been a great step for him and in his career, and the way he's playing, it's been huge for our group and for him, obviously. So impressive player, and hopefully he can keep moving forward here.
What's the year after you thought you had your first NHL coaching relief before you get
Yeah, you can't help but doubt it just a touch. You try not to think about it, but it's nice to get that one for sure.
What went through your mind when you saw it going?
I just wanted that puck in the slot. I knew I had some time there. Bert made a nice play, and then I saw it hit the mesh, and just a bit of a relief came over me, and more just emotion and excitement, I think.
Considering your journey, undrafted, tough to make the team, what does that mean to you to have that moment, that goal?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been a long time dreaming about it for sure. Thinking about it, shooting pucks in the summer, working on it. So definitely a special one, and I'll remember it for a long time.
Who handed you the puck at the end? It looks like it wound up at the other end and went to the scorer's bench.
I'm not sure. I wasn't keeping track of it there, but I know everybody in here is aware of it, and I think they were wanting to grab that puck for me, which was nice.
Does it mean even more coming in a game where the team looked as good as you guys did tonight?
Yeah, I think it's makes it that much more fun. Like when you win, when you contribute, and when you play well, I think that's all you can ask for. So hopefully we can keep winning and keep this thing rolling.
Who's the first phone call if you haven't made it already going?
It's got to be my dad. My dad and my mom. I'm sure they'll be answering the phone together as most parents do now. So that'll be a good chat with them.
And are they back in Wien, right?
Yeah. My dad just flew back. He was on the dad's trip, so it was cool to show this whole thing with him. So he just lived it, and I'm sure he'll be pretty excited to hear.
Is there anybody here tonight that you could share it with for a few minutes?
Yeah, I got some friends here. My girlfriend's here, so I'll be able to see her tonight, and that'll be nice.
What are you going to do with the puck?
I'm sure. I think they're going to throw it in a case for me, and then I think it'll go up in my parents' house, probably in the living room somewhere. Yeah.
I did, yeah. One.
Same area?
That's it, man.
What did you like about what the group was able to put together, especially without Austin and TJ available tonight?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that just speaks volumes to the depth of our group and the character as well. I think big picture, we're trying to get working towards something when the playoff comes around. Everyone can step up on any given night, and we're going to need 4 lines to achieve our goal. So, hey, good opportunity for a lot of guys tonight, and made the most of it. So, huge win, and great to see. Obviously, Jonesy with an outstanding night. You see Bob with his first goal, unbelievable. Bert had a huge night. So, it was a great team win.
How much fun did you have playing on your line with some new line mates?
Yeah, I mean, obviously both those guys are high-end players, and me and Mitchie are very familiar with each other, so that was nice. Felt like the old days. But no, Knies was great. Made a lot of good plays. I mean, that pass he gave me was elite, and then his finish was outstanding too. So yeah, it was fun to play tonight, and we had everyone going.
What did you think of his Gordie Howe hat trick? Nice.
I mean, first of all, I always appreciate when someone steps in like that and stands up for you. It was a weird play, but no, he's a great teammate, and that's what it takes to win. And a young kid like that, willing to do something like that, is great to see. He's a great kid, and obviously I appreciate that. So he did great tonight. I mean, 10 out of 10 game for him.
It's not easy for a veteran NHL goalie to go to the minors for a couple of months and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a guy in Jones, just the experience.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Like as long as I can remember, he's always been like a world class starting goalie. You know, every time I've played against him, he's always been a starter, and even in Seattle last year and in the playoffs. So first of all, for him to go down like that and take it as good as he did, obviously, and understand obviously what's going on, that takes a special person, and that's what Jonesy is. He's a great guy, super positive every single day, excited to just be at work with the boys and play hockey, and works hard in practice, and he's been around for a long time for a reason. So it's nice to see him get rewarded like that tonight.
Was there anything to the fact that how Thursday went with the start? Was there more of an emphasis put today on coming out with a good first 20 minutes?
I mean, listen, man, you're always trying to build momentum, but once that stuff is over with, it's over with. We don't just say it in interviews when we're talking for the sake of saying it. That's just the reality of the game. You got 82 of them, so we parked that pretty quick. And today was a new day and had a great rest day. Obviously, boys took advantage of that, and nice morning skate, ready to go, and great start.
When did you learn that Hansen wouldn't be in the lineup, but you would have eliminated?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about that, but no, anytime a guy like that, obviously one of our best players is not playing, it's tough news, but you got to step up for a guy like that, and hopefully he's good to go for the next one.
Years since a Maple Leaf had a Gordie Howe hat trick. How did it feel, and what prompted the fight part of yours?
Yeah, I mean, feels good. I don't think I'm going to the game looking to do that, but it just happened, and I think Domi went down. I just didn't really like the play, and I think it was just necessary for me to step up, and because I just really didn't like how we went down there.
How many bouts have you had in your fighting career?
That will be the first one of my career. So, yeah.
None in college?
Nope. You got a cage on, so you can't really get into anything too serious. But yeah.
How did you think you did in that?
Just fine, honestly. I kind of blacked out a little bit. I just wanted it to. I don't know. I just wanted to get as much off as I could, and it was. It's a cool feeling, I guess, to get that adrenaline rushing, and but yeah.
This day started so weird. Obviously, you coming back off the flu and maybe not feeling 100%. By game time, obviously, that changed. How did you feel?
Yeah, I think I just had to put it together, right? I had to prepare how to do well, and I think it just started with my preparation and just getting a lot of fluids in me, and just making sure I'm ready to go, and I think that was the main reason, is just to prepare well.
New line tonight, no practice. Why did you guys find so much chemistry so quick?
Yeah, I think we just went out and played. I think we communicated. I think we played hard and just forechecked and capitalized on our opportunities. I don't think there was anything too much to it. I just think we played simple and made some great plays and capitalized.
Can you take us through your goal?
Yeah, I think coming back on our DN, I think Domi made a great play to intercept that pass and kind of find my tape, and I just had to beat that D wide and just try to go up high on him, and luckily it went through. But it was a great play by Domi.
And you made a nice pass to Max there.
Yeah, I think I heard him calling for it, and I saw him, and he made a pretty incredible play there by freezing the goalie and just going around him. That's an elite playmaker making a play like that. It's fun to watch.
Start with Matthew Knies and the night that he had, coming off the flu, and obviously had a lot of jump and a Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yeah, terrific start to the game. Attacking with speed, world-class goal. And then maybe my overall favorite part of the whole game with how he gets involved physically thereafter. So, great start for us.
Is there anything to the fact that Austin's unavailable that maybe shocks the guys into realizing that it's got to be a clean, tidy effort?
Perhaps. I don't know if you could ever know for sure, but we've played without Austin over the years, different times, and the group has reacted well to that. Certainly thrilled with how guys stepped up here today throughout the lineup, and it's like I said, good energy and good start to the game. Knies really got us going, and guys never really looked back from there. I thought our execution offensively tonight was maybe as good as it's been in a long time. Kind of expected a high event game here tonight. We were hoping to kind of slow it down a little bit coming our way, but capitalize on what was going to be available the other way, and I think that's really what happened for us.
Knies said he's never fought, not even college or anything. Like, for a rookie, what does that say to you and to his teammates that he's willing to do that at such an early stage?
I think just this commitment to the group, quite honestly, I didn't see exactly initially what was going on down in the corner there, so I didn't know exactly how it started, but just to see how, in his first ever fight comes not for anything to do with him. It's just he didn't like what was going on with Max, and he steps in and then leads to the fight, and he's right there and stands his ground. It's part of the game. And I think he's a big, strong, physical guy that I think has the ability to really assert himself in more ways than just what we saw in that fight, in that skirmish. But you see the goal that he scored just to get us started in the game. To me, that's the complete package that he has the ability to grow into in terms of being a physical force. And I think that's really where, the sort of the next phase of his development is. It's tough to do at the NHL level as a young guy, but credit to him.
Seeing Jones' experience now coming through, he goes to the minors for a couple of months, whatever it was, and just comes up and he hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah, no doubt. Like he was so calm and relaxed in there tonight. I mean, on a night like this tonight, score being what it is, and it's one of these nights where almost everything's going your way offensively. Talked about this the other night. Like, you're down 5-0 the other night. To me, it's not as bad as the scoreboard shows. There's still good things happening. And when you're up big like we were tonight, it's not as good necessarily as the scoreboard shows. There's still lots of stuff coming our way at our net. And goaltender has to be really sharp. Otherwise, the game can start to change a little bit. Momentum's changing. He didn't allow that to happen. He was just so calm and relaxed in there. And that just made everybody else just start to feel that much better, about themselves and their game. So that, to me, is a much bigger part of the game than what the scoreboard might show, or what some of these, we scored some big time goals tonight, made some great plays, but the goaltending and the poise that he played with back there was terrific, and it's a credit to him, and just like you say, shows his professionalism and his experience.
You've coached in the minors. Do you appreciate the story of a Bobby McMann who undrafted, pays his dues and finally, after some close calls, gets his first goal? Yeah,
he's worked incredibly hard. Obviously, he's not your everyday sort of rookie player, given his age and all these kind of things. But yeah, it's a long road for him to get here. Credit to him for the work that he puts in. He works incredibly hard at his body and at his game, and it's really nice to see him get rewarded tonight.
You have an idea early on today that Austin wouldn't be able to play tonight, Sheldon?
No, it was a newer development. He was here. He was at the game and he arrived intending to play, but waking up from his nap wasn't feeling right, and thought he could get through it, and really tried to do everything he could to be ready to play, and he ultimately just wasn't able to. So his body wasn't cooperating with him, so he had to go home, and we had to make adjustments.